from the skin surface. Then thereby it is coming due to the heat, but then that phenomena is called as sweating now. We call that as sweating, right?
Sweating, yes, sir.
Right. Or when you wear a woolen sweater during the winter, you feel warm. When we wear the woolen sweater during the winter, we feel warm. Why is it so?
Yes, sir.
Because the heat that is coming out of our body, it is trapped between the sweaters and our body.
Yes,
Right now,
sir.
thereby one feels warm. Right. Okay.
I will write this.
Yes.
I will write.
And then talking about heat here. Okay. So heat is simply say that it is a form of energy. It is a form
Form of energy.
of energy. Right. Okay. So in simple terms, heat is a form of energy. And this form of energy, it can either make us feel warm or it can either make us feel cold. Isn't it?
It can feel warm.
Okay. Due to this type of energy, we either feel warm or we either feel cold. Right?
Warm. Sir.
Yeah?
We feel
Exactly.
warm.
Exactly. So it is such type of energy. Getting it? Okay.
Sir.
Then I say that as you have different bodies, there are different bodies around ourselves. Some of the bodies are more hot, some of the bodies are colder. Some of the bodies are hot while some of the bodies are more hot.
Cold.
Some of the bodies
Or
are
more.
cold or some of them are more colder. Okay. So in our
Yes,
everyday
sir.
life, we are touching different objects, and some of them gives us a sensation of hotness while some of them gives us a sensation of coldness. Right.
Both, sir. Yes.
Both of the things can be observed. Right. Okay. But how do you decide whether an object is hot or cold? Can we decide it just by our touch? Just by touching the object, can you
Yes, sir.
decide? Yes?
Yes, we can decide.
No, not in every case. Not in every case we can decide that an object is,
cases.
for example, look at this activity here. You have taken 3 small tubs of containers. Okay.
Yes.
Mark them as tub A, B, and C.
Yes.
In mug A, we will be putting cold water. Mug B, we have got hot water. Okay. And in the mug B, mug C, you have got lukewarm water here.
Normal.
Okay.
Okay.
So you will put your hand in the cold water first. Then put the another hand of yours in the hot water. Right? And then simultaneously put your both hands in the normal water.
Yes.
Okay. So thereby you will be experiencing what you will observe now. The hand which you dipped in the cold water, it will start to feel warm in this normal water, and the hand which you dipped in the hot water, it will start to feel cold.
Cold, yes.
You know why it happened?
Why, sir?
Because heat flows from a hotter body to a colder body. Heat flows from a hotter body to the colder body.
Heat from a
There's
colder
flow
body to the
hotter body to the colder body.
colder body.
Okay, look here. This hand, this was cold.
Yes.
Okay, and the water in comparison to this hand was warmer now. This was warmer. So thereby what? It was warmer. So thereby it was a hotter body and this was a colder body. And the principle says that heat flows from a hotter body to the colder body. That's why our hand. Exactly. So the flow of heat was from the water to our hand. Thereby we felt warm. Right. And then just opposite happened with the another hand. So you had dipped the another hand in the hot water, and when you dip in the normal water, then what happened? Your hand was
We will feel warmer.
We will feel warmer or colder,
Warmer, sir.
right? So our hand was warmer earlier, but in comparison to our hand, the water was colder. Thereby,
Yes.
heat was flowing from where to where, Abdul? Hmm?
Sorry, sir.
Then, in this case, heat was flowing from where to where? From our hand to the body, to the water body, or from the water to our hand?
From the water to our hand.
From the water to our hand. No,
Water to our hand.
you're getting it wrong here. Then look here. Our hand is warmer now
Yes.
in comparison to the water. We are talking about this hand here, and we know heat flows
Yes.
from a hotter body to a colder body. So heat will start flowing from our hand to this water body. Thereby, we will feel cold in our this hand, and this hand you will feel cold.
Yes.
Is the activity clear or not?
Sir, yes, I am understanding.
Getting it now? Okay.
Yes.
Now coming back to our topic, that is heat. How do we generate heat? Just by rubbing our hands, we can generate heat. Yeah, the heat can be generated in that
Yes, sir.
manner. Earlier, in order to fire the woods, the people used to rub the stones together in order to strike a fire, right? Or when you come out in the
Right.
sun, then you also feel warm, right? So you get heat from the sun also. Getting it now? Or when we rub our
Right.
palms like this, then we also feel warm, right? So what are the
Right.
ways in which heat can be produced? Like one of the ways to simply rub two surfaces against each other, then heat is generated.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
So and then another way is like simply burn a fuel, burn a piece of wood, burn a piece of coal, or burn petrol or any other fuel. Thereby, heat is produced. So heat can be
Mm,
produced in different manner.
yes.
Hmm. And heat also comes from the sun. That is the ultimate source of light and heat on earth. Hmm. If someone asks what is the ultimate source of heat and light, so that is sun. The sun's rays are warmer, na? It feels warm. Yes, Abdul, right now.
Yes, sir.
So the ultimate source of heat and light on earth is sun. That is a natural source. Okay. Other ways of obtaining heat is by rubbing the two surfaces together. So by rubbing two surfaces generates heat. Heat can be generated. Yeah.
Yes.
Another way is to simply burn a fuel. Thereby you will be getting heat right now. Okay. And this heat is useful to the humans in many ways. To us,
Right,
it
sir.
is useful in many ways. So what are the
Sir,
ways?
your voice is stucking in the middle.
Is it clear now? Am I audible? Yeah. Am I
Yes,
audible?
sir. Now your voice is coming. Yes, yes.
So we humans have different utilities of light. We have got different uses of light. Sorry, heat. So uses of heat are what? First and foremost, our bodies can function in a suitable range of temperature. If the temperature of the body reaches 10 degrees Celsius, you know that, or if the temperature of the body, let's say, reaches, um, let's say, 40 degrees Celsius or 45 degrees Celsius, hmm, or 50
Yes.
degrees Celsius. So will the body be able to perform properly? Because we know
No, sir.
the normal temperature for the human body is 37 degrees Celsius, around this much, right? So
Yes.
if the temperature was to lower down or if it was to increase, then it will impact the normal functioning of the human body also,
Yes.
right? So so suitable range of temperature is required for human body to perform.
Sir, I have one doubt.
Hmm. Yes, yes, go on.
Sir, how we can know that the temperature?
Hmm.
Sir, how we can know that the temperature of sun is this much? It is low or high?
Hmm. Yeah, look at if someone the core of the sun now, the core of the sun, just like the planet Earth has its own
Yes.
core. If you were to look at the core of the sun, there the temperature is in crores. Okay,
Yes.
the temperature is it in crores.
Yes.
Okay, coming to the surface of the coming to the surface of the sun, that is somewhat colder than the uh, its core, and it is somewhere around 5500 degrees Celsius. Okay, how we got to know this? We got to know this because satellites from Earth were sent into the orbit to the nearby to the sun. Okay, thereby we studied the surface temperature of the sun, and we speculated that the temperature of the core could be in crores. Getting it, Abdul? We
Yes,
are
sir.
able to measure the temperature of the sun using satellites. Okay, using satellites, we are able to measure the temperature. Okay, now because we can't just put a thermometer everywhere and measure its temperature right now.
We can't.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Good. Then coming back to our topic, that is uses of heat. We use it for other purposes. Can you name some more purposes where heat is used? Yeah. Hmm.
Like some places we use heat. This type of.
Any form of heat, any type of heat.
Mm.
For cooking purpose, we will be using it now.
Yes, sir. For cooking.
Hmm.
Uh,
Okay.
for cooking,
We have got
for
example of
cooking
solar
also.
cooker.
And
We have example of a solar cooker, right? Where
no, sir.
yeah, we have solar cooker also. हमारे पास solar cooker भी है. Okay. Solar cooker.
What
It,
what is it, sir?
solar cooker basically uses the heat from the sun. It uses heat from the sun in order to cook the food. So it is like this. You must have played using magnifying glasses, huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay, say this is a magnifying glass, and we know that if we were to place a paper beneath this
Ah, yes,
magnifying
sir. Yes,
glass,
yes,
that
yes,
will
yes.
burn. Okay, because the rays of the sunlight they converge at a point, thereby lots of heat accumulates at that one spot, and there it starts to burn. Right? It starts to burn. Getting it now? So same concept can be used in the
Right,
case
sir.
of cooking also, where you have got solar cookers, right? So thereby also lens like this is fitted. Okay, and then on a there's a simple setup where basically that heat can be used to cook food. Okay, so for cooking of food also, we either use the solar cookers, but that is not very common. So people generally use the LPG or any other fuels in order to cook the food, right? Okay. What other
Yes, sir.
for what other purposes we use heat? What other uses are there?
Sir, heats we use for iron also to
Hmm.
iron our clothes.
Yeah, to iron our clothes.
We use,
Good.
yeah.
Exactly. To
Yes,
straighten our clothes.
for
To
that also
iron. Hmm.
our
For
clothes.
that purpose also it is used.
And
Right. Okay. Then it is used
and
to melt down the metals. Right. In order
oh
to
yes, sir.
melt the metals, we use the heat. Right now. Okay, and there's a variety of purposes. So for different purposes we will be using it, right? Okay. Now, when we touch a piece of ice cube here, when we touch a ice cube here, why does it feel cold? If you were to touch it, why does it feel cold? Yes. Yes, Abdul. My question is that why does it feel cold when we
Sir,
touch a
your sound is
ice
not
cube?
coming. It's lagging.
Okay. Is it audible now? Am I audible now? Am I audible now?
Yes, sir. Now you're audible.
Okay. Is my video also lagging? Is my video also lagging?
Sir, yes, it's lagging. Sometime it closes.
Okay, I believe I'm having network issues then. Okay.
Now it's okay. Now it's okay, sir.
Okay. Now, so I was saying that whenever we touch a ice cube, it feels cold because the heat from our
Yes, sir.
hand transfers to the ice cube, right? So it is transferring to this ice cube over here. Thereby, heat is lost here. From our hand, the heat is being lost into the ice cube. So heat is lost from hand right now. And as we know that heat travels from a hotter body to a colder body. Yeah. Yes, Abdul.
Yes, sir.
Okay now. So we say that,
Yes, yes.
and if I were to touch a piece of iron rod that is, let's say, hot, that is warm, if someone were to accidentally touch it, okay, someone accidentally touches,
Yes.
thereby what basically happens? The heat from the iron rod transfers to our hand. So
Yes.
flow of heat will be from the iron rod to our hand, right? So thereby we also see that iron rod, which was a hotter body, in comparison to our hand.
Yes.
Usually, if you
Yes, sir.
touch, if we touch our hand is also usually warm, somewhat warm.
Yes.
But as compared to this iron rod, it is colder now. So the iron
Yes,
rod
sir.
here, it's a hot body. Our hand is a cold body in respect to that. So thereby heat will travel from the iron rod back to our hand, right? So heating, either we talk about heating or either we talk about cooling. Okay, it is due to heating or cooling is due to gain or loss of heat,
Loss of peace.
right? So when I touch a hot iron rod, thereby I was gaining heat from that iron rod. Hmm? And when I touched a piece of ice cube, I
Sir, your
lost.
sound is lagging.